In this video, I'm going to do a review of Phantom, a product by Branson Tay that's available on WarriorPlus. I'm going to take you guys inside the members area. I'm going to take a look at the strategy behind Phantom. I'm going to talk about what you need to be aware of when you decide to use a strategy like this. Then we're going to talk about the sales funnel. And lastly, I'm going to give you my personal opinion as to whether or not you should pick up Phantom. So if you're ready, let's dive right in. All right, guys, before we get to the good stuff, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you get alerted when I post new content. And if you're watching this video, you obviously want to make money online, right? Now, whether you're just starting out or whether you've been trying for some time without much success, I want you to check out some free training that will finally get you on the path towards building a real online business. Just click on the link below to get started. All right, so what is Phantom all about? Well, according to this sales page, exposed. New $4.2 trillion online shopping craze. And they're saying that this guy, his name is Samuel Quietly. He's a 37-year-old warehouse assistant. He banks $574.32 online every day with his automated online superstores that sell weird products on 100% autopilot, even while he sleeps. No product shipping or handling, zero upfront investment, 100% done for you. So you can get fully set up in 30 seconds. That's what the sales page says here. Set up once and they continue profiting even while they sleep. So they're saying this works for ordinary people. Now, they're even saying that you're just 3 clicks away from getting paid by your first automated online superstore. So easy, a 10-year-old could do it. Step number 1, you got to access the product. Step number 2, you activate it. And step number 3, you profit. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is not easy setting up an online store. It is even more difficult to maintain. So we're going to go over some of the challenges that you're going to face should you decide to use a strategy like this. Now let's go inside and I'll show you around. All right, guys, so if you decide to purchase Phantom, I want to point something out to you in the setup process. So when you're setting up your Phantom account, you need to understand that you're going to need to have a subdomain name ready. So if you have an idea of what your store is going to be, then you can type that in there. But basically, you're going to be utilizing the perplexsoft.com domain. So you're going to be creating a subdomain. So it's going to be whatever the name of your store is, .phantom.perplexsoft.com. This poses a major issue because should something happen to this product, whether it not be supported or Branson Tay decides to take it down, you're going to lose your store. You're going to lose everything on that store. You're going to lose your subdomain as well. So you have to be very aware of that. If you're going to be building a store, you want to have your own domain name because you want to create a brandable asset, meaning you want it to be like an Amazon.com or a Nordstrom or whatever it may be, but you want to have your own domain primarily because, again, if he decides to not support this anymore and takes it down, then you're going to lose your store. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you around the members area and we'll talk about the strategy behind Phantom and some of the things that you really need to consider if you are looking at purchasing this product. All right, guys, so now that we got that out of the way, that was challenge number 1. Concern number 1 is putting a store on a subdomain that you don't own. You want to have your own domain. Now, concern number 2, right off the bat, when I logged in, I noticed was that there was no training. So I even looked at the private members area when I set up my account, there was no training. So for you guys, they say it's beginner friendly, but you're going to have a lot of questions. And if they provide you with training, at least it gives you some guidance. There is no training here. I'm recording this video about 2.5 hours after the launch of this product. This is launch day. There is no training. So you're going to have to overcome those challenges as well in order to set up your store. Now, they talked about setting up a superstore. This is a demo store that they have. I just want to show you what it looks like. Now, you'll be able to customize elements on this store. So I'm not going to go in and show you how to do all this stuff, but I just want to point out some things that you need to be aware of because in going through the product, I noticed that down here, there is not an area for your legal pages. So you need to have legal pages when you have a website or a store. you're going to need to have your terms and conditions, your privacy policy. You're going to have an income disclaimer, your FTC disclosure, disclosing that you are an affiliate and get paid when somebody buys a product. You need to have all of that stuff set up. And they don't have an area where you can set up those legal pages. So please remember that you're going to need that to add that in there if you want to have this store be legitimate. Now, if we go back into the dashboard area here, let's go ahead and take a look at this. It says they're using social traffic here. Now, social traffic is all fine and good. Most of you guys will probably take your store URL and then you'll probably send it out to all your family and friends saying, hey, look, I got a store, go check it out. So that's one way to generate traffic. But is it a sustainable way of generating traffic? Absolutely not, because you only have so many friends, right? You only have so many friends that you can share this with. And so your traffic is eventually going to dry up. So how are some of the other ways that you can generate traffic? Well, if you want to generate organic traffic, one way you can do it is by producing content online that's going to generate that traffic for you. So whether it be a blog, whether it be social media, and you're posting and you're constantly getting people to go and visit your website or your store, that's another way to do it. That takes a lot of work. Whenever you're doing any type of organic traffic, it takes a lot of time to build up that momentum to get that traffic. Now, the other way that you can do it is by utilizing paid traffic. So I don't know if you guys have a budget. That's something that you need to consider as well. But some of you guys may end up trying to utilize ads, paid ads, to generate that traffic. It's going to be faster, but it takes time. It takes money. And I don't know if you guys have the patience in order to run ads. So traffic is going to be a major issue for a lot of you guys who decide to purchase this product. There are going to be some other challenges that you're going to face, and we're going to go through them as we go through this menu items here. So they've got some digital products. They've got WarriorPlus and JVZoo. And I mentioned this in the past with a lot of the WarriorPlus and JVZoo products that they want you to promote. In order to get approved for WarriorPlus and JVZoo, you have to have a sales history. More times than not, if you do not have a sales history, if you cannot prove that you can make sales, then the vendor will not approve you. So that's going to be a challenge right there. I think for most of you guys, Digistore24 or ClickBank is probably going to be the best place for you to be. Then down over here, you have all your orders. You also have products here. And so if you click on this all products here, you're going to see they have some products in here already. But when you click on the show link right there, this brings this up right here. And you can see that these products, this page, everything needs to be edited. There's no picture. There's nothing in here. So this kind of stuff you need to set up. You need to set up all of these if you're going to have products in there, whatever products that you are planning on selling in whatever niche that you are in. Then when it comes to the transactions area, this is where you're going to be able to manage all of the transactions. You can check out your reports to see what kinds of sales you've made. Here's your ratings and reviews. There's also shipping. So there's locations. Let me click on that to show you. You can create a location, shipping prices. And so there's a lot of things to set up here. There's a lot of things that you need to set up in order to get this store up and running. And they're saying that this is so simple that a 10-year-old could do it. Do you think a 10-year-old can come in here and set all of this up? Not to mention that you may have customer support issues. If somebody doesn't like their product, they want to return their product, how are you going to manage that process? I was an Amazon FBA seller for 4.5 years. And so I appreciated having Amazon as a partner because they handled all of the returns for me. When you're running your own store like this, who's going to be handling all the customer service for you? You need to understand that if somebody is not happy with their product, they're going to come directly to you to return it. You need to figure out how that process works. And without any training, well, then how are you supposed to run your store? How are you supposed to be earning all of this money that they claim they are earning using Phantom? So now that you guys have seen the store, the superstore, and how this is supposed to work, let's go ahead and I'm going to talk about the sales funnel. The front end offer, Phantom, retails for $19. There is a $2 off coupon code that can be applied when you exit intent off the sales page. There are 7 upsells and 7 downsells. I'm not going to go through all of them. You can pause the video and check them out for yourself. But let's go ahead. I want to give you my final opinion on Phantom. All right, guys, as you just saw, building an online store is not easy. There are so many different nuances, so many things that you need to be aware of when you're putting one together. Do you think that it's so easy that a 10-year-old could do it? Absolutely not. Also, without any training, how are you supposed to be able to put this store together? You need to figure out how are you going to find the products and get approved for those products. You need to figure out the return process. You need to figure out how you're going to generate traffic. How are you get people to come to your store? Without people coming to your store, buyers, I might add, you're not going to be making any money at all. So there are so many different areas that you guys need to take into consideration when you decide to purchase a product like Phantom. My personal opinion is I would stay away from a product like this. I would focus on the basic elements of affiliate marketing. That is picking a niche, learning how to generate content, turning that content into traffic and getting leads, and turning those leads into sales. That's the basic foundation of affiliate marketing. So I hope you guys found this video to be helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Lastly, guys, I want you to check out some free training that will finally get you on the path towards building a real online business. Just click on the link below to get started. This is Ken Furukawa from kenfurukawa.com, and I'll see you in my next video.